Duke Villain's wife becomes sweet. My name is Rina. I am 23 years old. I work part-time in the library along with my studies. I love to read romance novels in my free time, and this was my daily routine. One day, I saw a new novel in the library, and after seeing it, I really wanted to read it. Therefore, without telling anyone, I quietly took the book. Then I went to a corner of the library and started reading the story. I liked the story very much, but I didn't like the ending of the story at all. Therefore, one thing kept running in my mind. If I could go inside this story, maybe I could change the fate of the heroine of the story. Since I know the whole story and have known each character well, I could try to change their fate and make a better ending. But it is absolutely not possible because it is a story and these are absolutely impossible to happen. I am thinking about it. Then Rina finished her work in the library and came home. At night, Rina went to her room with this new storybook. Then when she opened her eyes, she saw herself in front of her eyes. Instead of the scene in the room, she sees herself in another place. At first, Rina can't believe her eyes. She thinks she's still in a dream. That's why she's seeing things like this. Thinking that it's not real, Rina falls asleep again. Smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hard eyes, red heart 100 points, red heart fire fire, rose growing heart, starstruck, face blowing a kiss. But she can't sleep for long because she believes that servant Mealy is coming. Then she calls her mistress. Dinar wakes up to Mealy's call. Then she gets a little angry for waking up in the morning. Then she tells Mealy that she wants to sleep for a while longer. Don't disturb her. Beaming face with smiling eyes, sleeping face, yawning face, dizzy thinking face, starstruck. But Millie doesn't listen to her madam. She tells her madam clearly that she can't sleep like this until noon. She has to get up now. Otherwise, she won't be able to do her daily morning routine. After disturbing Rina repeatedly like this, Rina has no choice but to sit up. Then, without her knowledge, Rina tells Millie, "I'm up. Now tell me why you woke me up this morning." Millie told her madam, "Madam, have you forgotten that you have to go to Miss Charles's house today? There's going to be a tea party at their house today, and you were invited. Have you forgotten everything?" Dizzy face, dizzy, thinking face, expressionless face. When Rina hears so much new information, she gets surprised. Tea party? I don't understand any of this. And who is Miss Charles? I don't know anyone except my college friend. Just by hearing the name today, it is clear that she must be much older than me. Sleepy face, sleeping face. Rina is in the bedroom, processing these words in her brain. She was trying, when suddenly Rina could see her surroundings well. She was surprised again because she was not in her room. The biggest thing was not that. Everything she could see with her own eyes was completely different to her, and this room was 10 times bigger than her room. The bed was better. Then she realized that she was in a very big mansion because looking at everything in her room, it was clear that these were very expensive things that Sheik had only seen on TV and arranged in. Big stores, but this was the first time she could see them with her own eyes. Then when she saw the view outside the window, she was completely confirmed that she was now in a very big house. Then Rina tried to think, how did she come to such a house? And if she did, the servants here would understand that she is not from this house. Then why are the people here treating me like this? As if I'm the owner of this house. These things are not happening to me. Millie said to her madam, you come and sit in front of the mirror for a while because we'll dress you up. Hurry up and get ready, otherwise you will be late for the party." Flushed face, dizzy thinking face. Rina said to the servant in front of her, "Well, who are you, and why are you calling me madam? And I don't understand anything that you are saying. What is happening here in my mind? You think I'm someone else. I'm not your madam." When Millie heard these words, she was a little surprised, then smiled a little, and said, "What are you saying, madam? Are you joking? You are the owner of this house, and are you saying that you are not our madam? Are you playing with us? I am your special servant. I have been with you since you came to this house. I'm my own. I can't recognize madam." "Well, tell me, madam, why are you saying such bad things in the morning? Is something wrong with you? If something has happened, you can tell us. I will call the doctor. If something happens to you, we will have to answer." Rina understood this. They may not be lying, but their faces cannot. After thinking this, when Rina looked at the mirror, she lowered her head and thought, "Does my face resemble their madam's? That's why they thought I was their madam." Flushed face, dizzy thinking face. Beaming face with smiling eyes, growing heart, starstruck, face blowing kiss if that's the case. How did I get here? I don't understand this. I was sleeping in my room. How did I get here at night? Did someone kidnap me and bring me here? Rina was thinking these words to herself when she saw her reflection in the mirror. She was completely surprised because Rina was her own reflection. It took a long time for Rina to accept the fact that she was seeing someone else's face instead of her face. Every time she thought that she was seeing something wrong, but every time she was proven wrong because every time Rina saw her face in the mirror, she saw someone else's face. On one hand, Rina and the other servants were busy getting her ready, and on the other hand, Rina was thinking about how she had now unknowingly entered someone else's body, because Rina had by now understood that it was not just her face but her entire body. When Rina checked her entire body in someone else's mirror, she realized that this was her body. So was her real body, and how did she come to this body? In all the novels I have read, this happened. The heroine's soul enters someone else's body. Then she meets the person she loves, and they live happily together. So, is something like this going to happen to me too? Very soon, someone will come looking for me and take me away from here. Beaming face with smiling eyes, growing heart, face blowing a kiss, starstruck Rina was having different dreams like this, but every now and then her all dreams are shattered when her servant calls her with her full name and title, and this name with gold makes Rina scared and screams because the body she is now in is none other than Leo Reinhardt wife, Elena Reinhardt. Because of this, Rina started pacing back and forth in her room. Seeing Madam so worried, Millie asked what happened. Madam, you seem like a completely different person today because you have never behaved like this before. If you're facing any problem or difficulty, you can tell me. I will definitely try to help you. After listening to the servant, Rina thinks to herself, even if you want, you cannot help me. I have to help myself. After thinking about this, Rina starts looking for a solution to her problem. Then an idea comes to her mind. Hey, I could do one thing. I can change my own destiny. And for this, I have to know how much time has passed and how much time is left since Irina's death. If I know this, then I can definitely change my own destiny. It will be mine. I should still have a lot of time. Otherwise, as the storyline goes, I would be in prison now. That means it is not my time to die yet. I still have a chance to change my own destiny. Beaming face with smiling eyes, growing heart, starstruck, face blowing a kiss after determining this, Rina asks her servant how long it has been since she came here. Millie is a little surprised after hearing this, but she has to answer her madam's question. That's why, Millie, I told madam that it has been a year since you were in this mansion. As soon as she heard this, she got really nervous. So much time has been wasted, which means I have only 3 months left to live. What should I do this time? How can I change my fate? Face screaming in fear, grinning face with sweat, loudly crying face, dizzy beaming face with smiling eyes. I don't understand that. After thinking a lot, Rina decided that Leo would have to divorce her anyway. Otherwise, he would execute me in front of everyone in 3 months, and I don't want to die so soon. After making this decision, Rina got ready and then prepared for her new life. Not as Rina, but as Elena. Rina also thought to herself that she would find out the truth about how she came here and how she could return to her original body. She would find this path. In about half an hour, Millie made her madam ready. Then they left Elena's room with Millie and the rest of the servants. Then on the way, Elena saw her stepdaughter Maria. When Rina first saw Maria, she couldn't control herself because she had never seen such a cute baby girl. And because of this, Elena couldn't control herself from loving Maria and bringing her to her. But before she could do anything like that, Elena could see how scared Maria was when she saw her. And with that, he was so angry with the original Selena that he felt like if he had actually seen Car's Elena in front of him now, he would have executed her with his own hands, because how could someone be so evil? How could someone torture such a cute baby girl? From now on, I will call Rina Elena because that is our heroine's real name, so don't get confused. Every time Elena talks about torturing Maria, you think that he is angry with himself because he can't bring Maria to his uncle even now, and all these faults are due to the original Elena. There is no point in thinking about all this for now. Anyway, I'm only in this house for 3 months. Before 3 months are up, I will get Leo to sign the divorce papers and then leave this house and live a simple life in this world. Then after finding a way back home, I will return to my real world. After thinking about all this, Elena doesn't tease Maria like every day and goes straight out of the Duke mansion. And when Millie sees all this, she's also a little surprised because every day when Madame goes out, she always teases Maria. If not, her day doesn't go well at all. So what happened to Madame today? She didn't do anything like this today. And little Maria also noticed this, but couldn't say anything because she is very afraid of her new mother. Pleading face, face screaming in fear, anxious face with sweat, loudly crying face, face with open mouth dashing away. Elena then rode a horse-drawn carriage towards Miss Charles's house. On the other hand, at Miss Charles's house, the party had already started and the guests were starting to arrive one by one. Today's tea party was attended by only the ladies of the noble families of the big houses. Some of them were wearing new dresses and jewelry, while others were talking about their husbands' businesses and connections, family power, political matters, and everything from showing off to each other. While everyone was talking about these things, our Elena arrived in the middle of everyone. As soon as she entered the party, everyone's eyes fell on Elena, and everyone started talking bad things about her behind Elena's back. And Millie could hear all this with her own eyes and with her own ears, and she was wondering whether she would tell her mistress these words herself. But before that, Elena asked her servant to be quiet and walked quietly forward with her without saying a word. After a while, Elena reached Miss Charles and then talked nicely with everyone. Then the women who were talking behind our Elena's back started talking in front of her, but they arranged their words in such a way that in the morning she would not understand the real meaning. But our Elena is not a stupid girl who does not understand anything. They are criticizing her to her face. That is why she also criticizes them to their face, but with a smile on her face. And this matter of our Elena is the worst for everyone. They feel completely burned. But our Elena does not care about it, because she knows such people very well who can talk against people behind their backs, but cannot come out in front of everyone and say those words to anyone. They do not have the courage to say it. And if they show such courage, then they know very well what will happen to their family. Because our Elena's family is not from a small family. Our Elena comes from a very big family. Yes, that's right. Maybe she does not have such a good reputation in Elena's family, but that does not mean that anyone who insults her will be punished. Her family will remain silent, because if someone insults Elena, it means that someone is insulting her family and considering their power less. Hey, if the royal family finds out about this, they will understand that Elena has no more power left, which will further reduce their family's insurance. Along with this, they will have to be humiliated in front of the entire kingdom. And that is why, whether in this family or any other big family, there's a rule in every family, no matter how angry the members are, no matter how bad the relationship is, if they ever find themselves in such a situation, their family members come first and help them because this is more beneficial for their family because by doing these things, they will be able to show everyone the power of their family and maintain their place in the family. This is the problem and solution of a big family. Now, let's move on to the main story. Beaming face with smiling eyes, grinning face with sweat, face blowing kiss. Elena somehow managed to finish today's party and return to her home. As soon as she returned home, Elena could no longer control herself. Her head started hurting. Seeing her like this, Millie suspected her madam a little, because today madam seemed like a completely different person. She didn't seem like the same person before. If madam was the same as before, she wouldn't have been able to come out of this party so easily and so calmly. By now, she would have caused some kind of incident in the house and tortured that little girl more. Madam used to take out all her anger on that little girl every day. So why is Madam looking so calm today, as if nothing happened? Elena told Millie to hold me and take me to my room. My head is a little heavy. After that, if the invitations from the unemployed birds come now, you will reject them directly. From now on, I will never go to such stupid parties. Flushed face, dizzy thinking face. Seeing her madam behaving so strangely today, Millie can't keep her questions quiet anymore. She directly asks her madam, "Okay, madam, tell me something. What happened to you? Are you unwell? Should I call a doctor?" Millie immediately calls the other servants and tells them to hurry up and call the doctor because madam is unwell. Flushed face, grinning face with sweat, starstruck, face blowing a kiss, face with open mouth, dashing away. Ellen seeing Millie rushing everyone call the doctor like this. Elena tells Millie to relax and explains to her that there is nothing wrong with her. There's no need to call the doctor. You take me to my room, I will rest a little, and then I will be fine. And seeing Millie's strange and sweet words and treating everyone so well, she gets even more nervous, and she has to call the people around her even faster to call the doctor. And when Elena sees this world, she is even more surprised because she told everyone a while ago that there's no need to call the doctor. Then why is everyone not listening to her? When Elena thinks about it for a while, she realizes what a big mistake she has made. For so long, she has been treating everyone the way she herself has been treating them, and the original Elena does not do this at all. She is a completely different person from her. Her way of speaking is completely different. But what can be done now? I've already messed up. Nothing can be changed now. Hey, I'm not Rina/Elena, so how can I treat her like that? And if you want to act, you need some time to prepare yourself, but I didn't get that much time, which is why this mistake happened. Elena told Millie to calm down and reassured her once again that she was completely fine. Nothing happened to her. You don't have to worry so much. Do what I say. You don't have to call the doctor. Take me to my room. If I lie down for a while, I will recover. Millie then, as her madam had said, Elena was brought to her room. After sending everyone out, Elena immediately went to her bed and lay down. She rested there for a few hours. While Elena was resting, the girls came and stood outside her room and secretly watched her new mother. When she hadn't seen her new mother all day and hadn't seen her teasing her, she was very surprised because every day her new mother hurts her a lot for some reason or the other. But today, she hadn't seen her new mother or seen her teasing her in any way. Now that Mira can see her new mother, she understands that this new mother must be in trouble herself. That's why she didn't come to hurt her today. But today, I won't laugh so easily at her trap. I will be careful. I didn't hurt her today. What happened? Thinking that maybe tomorrow he will come to hurt me again, the girls went to their rooms pleading face screaming in fear, loudly crying face with open mouth dashing away. After the evening, Elena regained consciousness and looked at the time. She became nervous and then got ready to go to the kitchen like her old habit. But after getting out of bed, she realized that she was not in her own house anymore. Then she became bored again. Within a short time, hunger came from inside her stomach. She realized that now she had to go to the kitchen or she would have to stay on an empty stomach. After thinking about this, Elena headed towards the kitchen. After approaching the kitchen, Elena saw Mira, who had not eaten all day and was wandering around the kitchen in the hope of some food, but no one paid attention to her. Everyone was busy with their own work. No one noticed that the little girl had not eaten anything all day. When Elena noticed this, she became very angry, and in her anger she said, "My daughter has not eaten all day, and everyone in the house is doing their own work comfortably. No one is paying attention. Wait, I'm showing you how funny it is." In an angry state, Elena came very close to Maria and shouted to call all the servants. When Maria saw her new mother again, she was like that before. The anger is visible. She understands that this time the new mother will definitely not let me eat again and will hurt me, but nothing like that happens. On the contrary, it is the opposite. She starts talking angrily at Elena. There are so many people in the house. No one cares. A little girl has not eaten for the whole day. No one has any responsibility for you. That's why I kept her at home. Everyone is surprised to see such a disease and changed character of Madam. Everyone tries to tell Madam, but this was your order. Flushed face, dizzy, thinking face. Anger symbol, pouting face, anger symbol, fire, seeing the servants talking and behaving like this and making excuses instead of doing their own work, Elena gets even angrier. Today, she tells them to be completely silent. What did I say? If something happened to her, who would take responsibility for her? You're telling me this for the last time. If you cannot do your own work properly, then get out of this house. I will hire someone else. You understand. Now go and do whatever you want. After hugging everyone, Elena kneels down in front of little Maria. Then Maya held her affectionately and said to her, "I'm sorry, Maria. You may have had to suffer a lot because of me, but I promise you won't have to suffer from now on. I've already told everyone that from now on, no one will be able to treat you badly. From now on, I'm taking responsibility for your food and drink. If there's any problem, I'll do it." After saying these things, Elena tried to caress Elena and Maria with a sweet face, just like mothers caress their children, but Maria pulled her hand away and then made her new mother completely refuse. Then she left angrily. Flushed face, dizzy thinking face, face screaming in fear, anxious face with sweat, loudly crying face, face with open mouth dashing away. Elena understands that the little girl has not yet forgotten the old memories. That is why she may not be able to trust me that I do not want to harm her. It will take some time to fix everything. After 3 months, I will leave this house. As long as I am in this house, I will love Maria as much as I can like my own daughter and will not let her suffer in any way. Then before the day I leave here, I will definitely find a good mother for Maria who will love her more than her own daughter. After completing everything and explaining everything to all the servants in the house, Elena comes out of Maria's room with the food in her hand. Then she calls her from outside and says to Maria, "Look what food I have brought for you. Your favorite is here. All your favorite food is here. Please open the door, Maria." After calling for a long time, Elena does not get any answer. Maria does not open the door. She understands that he is still angry with her. For this reason, Elena gives the food to the servant outside the house. Then she explains to him, "You go and give Maria food, and until she eats the food, she will stay there and watch it and eat the food, but yes, don't force her in any way, and even if she gets hurt in any way, I will leave you completely." You understand that all the servants in the house are already scared after seeing such a terrible and sweet appearance of their madam. So no one wants to go against madam. Everyone does what she says. After Elena left, Maria opened the door of her room, took the food from the servant's hand, and closed the door again. She tried to tell her little miss that she has to stay with madam until she finishes her food, but Maria doesn't listen to her and doesn't open the door either. That's why she has to stand there until Maria opens the door and hands her the plate after eating, because she doesn't have the courage to leave this place and go somewhere else, because she had madam's order, and if it wasn't fulfilled, her condition would be very bad.
And in the morning light, I see your face. Time stops turning, there's no more race. The world fades soft like a whispered dream, lost in a spark of your endless gleam. Cherry blossoms fall with every breath, a fleeting moment fighting death. Your shadow dances beside my own, a quiet warmth I